Today we're going to steer things in a bit of a different way. We're going to dive into all things commuting in the Twin Cities. So whether you're looking to make a move to Minnesota or whether you're just curious about our highway system for some reason, this video is sure to drive away any of those curiosities. Enough with the puns. Let's get right into this one. I am Joe Schwartzbauer, your favorite Twin Cities realtor. And let's get into what driving in the Twin Cities is really like. So here in the Twin Cities, we have a really unique and really amazing highway system that makes commuting very, very easy and actually puts us ranked number 3 of the top 30 metros in the United States for shortest commute times. The main arteries that we have are 35E and 35W, which essentially run north and south and pretty much divide Minneapolis and St. Paul. Highway 94 is a crucial east-west interstate, bridging the gap between the two cities and stretching beyond to both coasts of the United States. Looping around the metro area, we've got 494 and 694, commonly referred to as the 494-694 loop. And this provides a convenient bypass and really a phenomenal way of just getting around the Twin Cities. Now, Highway 100 and Highway 169 also run parallel to Highway 35, offering alternative north-south routes and reducing a lot of congestion on the interstate. And then we have Highway 36 and the crosstown, which both are east-west and really help to just divide things up in a great section. It is very, very easy to find an alternate route if you run into some traffic. Because we have so many alternate routes, this really helps to divert traffic to areas that are maybe not so busy and allow those commute times to be as short as possible. In Minnesota, you're often going to hear a reference to the two seasons that we have. We have winter and we have construction season. You know, during the winter time, it's very difficult to do road work. So during the summer, there is a lot of road construction that happens. But because there are so many alternative routes, it really makes for a bit easier of a situation when one of the major arteries is closed down. Due to this well laid out highway system, our average commute times are only 24.5 minutes. You know, that is well below a lot of other major metros. And as I said, we rank number 3 on the list of the top 30 metros. Like any major metro, you will run into traffic. We do have rush hour in the morning, 7 to 9 o'clock, and in the afternoons from 4 to 6 p.m. Now, we do have bypass lanes, which those are for those that are carpooling with others, or you can get the MN Pass, which can allow you to use that lane and shave a ton of time off of your commute. I use this when I'm out showing homes to make sure that I'm on time. All right, I want to take a brief moment and thank our sponsor to this video, and that's you. Without your support, we would not be able to make these videos for all of you. So please like the page, subscribe, give us a comment, whatever it takes. Help the algorithm, help other folks find us as well. We're helping people every single day relocate to the Twin Cities, as well as helping those relocate around the Twin Cities. So thank you for your support. And as a thank you to you, here's a picture of a dog with a duck on his head. Enjoy. So aside from our excellent highways, we also have a phenomenal public transit system. Over 120 bus routes. We have 2 light rail systems that are really phenomenal and are used very frequently. Always recommend trying those out, especially if you're going to go to a Vikings game, Minnesota Twins, Timberwolves, or even one of the Wild games. You can get down there pretty close to that as well. These light rail systems were just put in over the past 5 years and have really made a big difference in allowing many, many more people access in and around the Twin Cities. According to the American Public Transportation System, we're actually ranked number 13 for daily use of public transport, with around 265 daily riders on our bus system and around 80,000 on the light rail system. Now, maybe you're of the opinion that you prefer 2 wheels over 4, and if that's the case, you're in luck here as well. According to a recent study, it looks like 4% of all commutes are actually done by bike in the Twin Cities, and our bike lanes as well as bike paths are consistently ranked in the top 5 in the entire nation for bike friendliness. We actually have over 200 miles of on-street bike lanes and over 100 miles of off-street lanes as well. In Minnesota, we have a term that's called Minnesota nice. And overall, folks in Minnesota, they are generally nice. Yeah, there's a lot of passive-aggressive behavior that can take place, but on the roads, I would say we have some really good etiquette. Now, one of the laws that we actually have is that the left lane is legally supposed to only be used for passing. Now, does that take place all the time? No, it doesn't, but it's supposed to be. And then also there's the zipper merge. Now, if you haven't heard of that, that's any time two lanes or multiple lanes are joining into, a single lane anyway. You're supposed to fill up those two lanes. Now, does everybody do that? No, but honestly, it's the appropriate thing to do, and you can take advantage of it when that other lane doesn't have anybody in it. Zoom ahead to the front. There's nothing wrong with it. Somebody might try and cut you off, but just be aware. We also have metered ramps to allow you onto the highway system. Now, these are metered to allow traffic to continue to flow on the highway and only allow a certain number of cars to come on at a time. Now, these are in a lot of cities around the country, but we have been known to have one of the better systems for it. Now, one thing to keep in mind when commuting in the Twin Cities is weather can change quickly. We have all 4 seasons here, and there's times that you can get all 4 seasons in a single day. So be prepared. Make sure you've got your window scraper. Make sure you have the sunshade for your front window when the car is parked. Make sure you have an umbrella in your car. You never know what's gonna hit at any time in Minnesota. If you've made it this far in the video, make sure give us a like or a subscribe. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out to reach more folks. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you have commuted in the Twin Cities, I'd love to hear what you think about it. Drop a comment below. We'll see you next time.